Hey guys, it's Joe the Real Apostate Cow, and I've been wanting to do a review for Dying Light for a while, but I just keep putting it off. So this is just going to be my quick review. Now, I've complained a bit about the current gen, about how a lot of games just are kind of mediocre. Well, in my humble opinion, and obviously that's all this is an opinion, Dying Light is the best current gen game out. Since when I say current gen, I'm not talking about remasters. I mean of all the new games that have come out since November of 2013, Dying Light is my favorite. Now, why is that? Okay, I'll tell you. What do I like about Dying Light? Briefly, if you don't know, the story is that the city of Haran, Turkey, has been overrun with a zombie outbreak. There's a virus. A story that's been done a million times, And you're this GRE agent that's been sent in to retrieve a top secret file that basically a warlord guy named Rice has. And, a crazy plot ensues. And the story isn't bad at all. In fact, Rice is a pretty good villain. He's been compared a little bit to Voss from Far Cry 3. And he's a pretty good villain. I enjoyed him very much. The story isn't going to amaze you, but it's good. It's solid. It will keep you engaged. It'll make you feel like you're doing things for a reason. There's some pretty interesting characters in the game. Your character even that you play, Kyle Crane, he's not just some, Aiden Pierce, deep-voiced automaton. No, you actually have emotion, you get involved in things. There are parts where Rice is taunting you and you're like telling him, will you shut the fuck up? The guy you play has personality, and the voice actor that played him did a really good job. So, yeah, the story's not bad. But where Dying Light really shines is in two areas. One, its environment, and two, its gameplay. Dying Light has a great loot system. There's like containers everywhere that you can loot. And the city of Haran, you basically are in two areas mainly: the slums area and the Old Town area. And my preference is the Old Town area. The slums area is cool, but Old Town is really awesome. The architecture, I don't even know what kind of, it's sort of Middle Eastern. Some of it's got like Spanish tile roof, and the point is, the architecture is really cool, and the world just feels real and not alive. I was about to say alive, but undead. No, it feels like a real place. It has that organic feel to it. So yeah, the environment's great. There's looting. There's lock picking, like in Fallout, where you rotate the sticks to unlock locks to get the stuff. Yeah, it's great. There's a crafting system that you can craft different weapons. You can modify weapons. But the two things that make this game great is first the combat, and second is the parkour. Let me briefly talk about the combat. The combat is mostly melee. There are guns in this game, but you're discouraged from using guns, especially when you're out in the wide open world, because when you use guns, you attract volatiles, and the volatiles are harder to kill. They will swarm you, and you can kill them, but the more noise you make, the more you'll attract these volatiles. And the melee combat is pretty good. Now, early on in the game, it's kind of rough going. You'll be hitting zombies with pipes 20 times before they go down. But as you level up and as you build out your skill tree, you will start wrecking zombies. And by the end, was I having fun. Now, I've actually played the game through twice, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. The other thing is the parkour. This game has a fantastic grapple, climb, jump system, and that's what you're going to spend a lot of your time doing. In fact, combat, a lot of the time, is merely an option. You can just jump and climb and grapple out of a lot of situations if you so choose. And it's really fun. And it's just like with the combat, the more you level up your skill tree, the faster and better things you'll be able to do with your agility skill tree is what it's called. So the faster the parkour will get, the bigger jumps you'll be able to make. And there's a third skill tree which they call Survivor. Now this is you will get this by completing missions and by not dying. Every time you die, you're deducted survivor points that you've earned. But if you don't earn any more survivor points, and let's say you keep dying, you don't lose any more. So it doesn't really punish you, terribly. Towards the end of the game, when your first time through, as you've leveled everything up, you will just be having a ton of fun playing this game. Like I said, early on, it's kind of slow in terms of the gameplay. But by the end, man, it is awesome. Now, one other quick thing I want to talk about, and that is, of course, the nighttime gameplay. Dying Light, of course, is one of the features is that when the sun goes down, the volatile zombies become virtually unkillable, and they become really sick looking, and like the art design in this game for the zombies is awesome, and there's a lot of variety. I don't want to spoil anything, but there's different kinds of zombies that do different things. Yeah, so at night, man, basically your option is fucking run. You can try to engage in combat, but mostly you're going to die. You know what I mean? Everything you do at night, you earn double XP, which is cool. And mostly nighttime gameplay is an option. There's a couple of things you have to do at night, but mostly it's up to you. You can sleep in a bed at a safe house, and you can wait till the morning, you know. And I gotta be honest, I mostly did that. I did a little gameplay at night. I did cheese it a little bit. You can like go, if you go right outside a safe house and do a lot of jumping and grappling, you'll level up your agility faster. But then if you do draw the attention of the volatiles, you can run right back to the safe house. So I did do that a little bit, and you also earn survivor points. So then if you then stay out for a while and then sleep in the bed, you'll earn more survivor points. So you can kind of cheese the game a little bit, you know, but it's fine. It's all in good fun. But my favorite thing about Dying Light is its New Game Plus mode. The New Game Plus in Dying Light is flippin' awesome. In that when you replay the game, you keep all of the stuff that you had. The enemies do get a bit harder, but not ridiculously so. And what my favorite thing is that you get a grappling hook. Depending upon how many side quests you do, because the game does have side quests, right? Depending upon how well you do the first time around, give or take, I got it pretty late in the game. You know, it's going to depend on, it's going to vary from person to person, but you get it pretty late in the game. And once you get the grappling hook, man, the parkour in the game goes from awesome to amazing. In that you can zip around like fucking Batman in the first person. Now you can't spam it. You can like use it twice in quick succession, and then it has a cooldown. Cooldown's like 10 seconds, but still, right? It's great. And the second time through, you get to carry over the grappling hook. So from the beginning of the game, you're zipping all over the place. And it actually cuts the game's length down a bit, in that there are a number of sequences that required, your first time around, required a lot of climbing and you know, going from ledge to ledge and figuring out where to go, that basically you can just zip right to where you need to go in a lot of cases. Not in every case, but just as an example, without giving too much away, there's a side quest pretty early in the game where you have to get some medicine from this guy, and he won't let you in his house. So you says, oh, you have to go through the roof, right? Well, the first time through, in order to get onto the roof, you've got to go, he lives under an underpass, right? You got to climb under the underpass and shimmy along pipes and leap from ledges and all that kind of shit, and then finally drop down onto this guy's roof. Well, the second time through, I just shot the grappling hook to the roof, zip, and that's it, man. And some people might say, oh, well, that makes the game shorter, that sucks. You know, you don't have to use it, you know, but the point is, man, does it make it more fun when you're zipping with that grappling hook all over the place. And the further you go, like I said, you get power-ups like, you know, you can stomp zombies' heads in. There's all kinds of crazy shit that you can do in the game, and the weapon mods that you can make. And when you're hacking these zombies up and chopping them in half, man, it is fun. So yeah, Dying Light has, in my opinion, a good story, great gameplay, very good visuals. I play it, you know, obviously on the PS4. I play all my multiplats on the PS4, and it's awesome, man. I say if you have not gotten Dying Light yet, go out and get it. I highly recommend it. Fun game, and in my opinion, my favorite current gen game at the moment. And I know everybody wants a score, right? Everybody wants that number. I can't give Dying Light any less than a 9 out of 10, man. I love it. I love it. You know, it's not perfect. I can't give it a 10, but even an 8 seems a bit low for this game. Like, Dying Light is a fucking beast. So I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. That's my score. So that's it, guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.